Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Fallout 4. My name is Daniel, aka, and thank you for joining me as we go through this completionist run. Today we're going to go ahead and pick up where we left off in the last episode. We have just finished speaking with Eva and Faraday. Before we do anything though, I want to talk to Nick.
There's something you need?
See if he has anything to say about the revelation about his brother.
Nick.
What? Oh, sorry. Just got my head full of what Dima was talking about. It's a bit of a shock. What do you think he is, really? Family?
Honestly, I think he probably is your brother, Nick.
Before I answer, are you okay?
Yeah, I'll keep. Don't worry. I just need to figure this all out.
It's hard to deny it, Nick. The similarities are pretty obvious.
I spent a long time wondering if the Institute had made any other prototypes. If I was just a failure, or they gave up, or just plain got bored. I always thought I was just more of their discarded trash. I never thought of the possibility that someone wanted me out. Helped me escape. There's got to be some kind of proof out there. What really happened between me and Dima? I'd appreciate it if we could keep an eye out.
Absolutely.
What kind of proof would we be looking for?
I don't know, but our best bet is to keep looking into Dima and Acadia.
Yes, absolutely, Nick.
Of course, Nick. We'll find something.
Thanks. I know we don't have much to go on. Just keep me in mind if you find something that might give us some answers. I've been told the Valentine Detective Agency signs are an eyesore.
Really?
But they sure bring in the business.
Yep. Alright, so we're going to go to the southeast here. We're going to go up this ramp, see what we can find on this top level here. Got a number of... lots of terminals with a lot of warnings and invalid information. That can't be good. Not much in the way of loot that I can see here. Just a bunch of terminals. And on the table here... Check! Acadia's storage key. That could prove to be useful. Alright. So we're going to go ahead and go back over. Let's just jump down. Leaving my power armor out for the moment. I did take the core out so nobody jumps into it. Let's go ahead and talk to...
You track Kasumi here. I'm impressed.
Jace.
Perhaps not as quietly or efficiently as possible, but thankfully she was never in any real danger. I'm afraid your journey was unnecessary.
So, you're saying you could have done a better job of it? Didn't know it was a competition?
Yes, absolutely. Acadia is a safe haven for synths. Were it not, I would not have aided anyone in reaching it. Every synth I've tracked down, every synth convinced to come here, has been assured that he or she will come to no harm. My job is to make sure they all remain safe, no matter what. Understand?
How do you find them?
How do you manage to track down synths and bring them here?
I have a network of contacts throughout the area. Some from my time with the Institute, some after. I know the Institute's tactics, and use that to my advantage. You have Dima's blessing, so by all means, make yourself comfortable.
I'd certainly plan on it. What's your story?
So, what's your story?
I used to work for the Institute, returning synths that had escaped. I was tracking a synth and instead found Dima. He convinced me of the truth, and the error of my ways.
Alright, I want to continue talking, Chase.
Hey there.
Did you need something?
Tell me about Acadia.
Dima's told you most of what you need to know. It's as safe as we can make it for now. With every new synth we rescue, we're better able to defend ourselves.
I'd like to help you all. Is there anything I can do?
Actually, as a matter of fact, there is. If you're serious about contributing, well, we've got a situation I need someone to look into. You've had some experience traveling around the island.
Okay.
So you may be decently equipped to handle it.
What's the deal?
What's the problem?
We were expecting a new synth to arrive, and he should have been here by now. There's been no sign of him, and I'm concerned that he might have become lost on the way here.
You have any leads on where he might be?
You should start by talking to Brooks in Far Harbor. He's one of us. A synth. He's the one who meets the new arrivals and gets them started on the journey here. Of course, he's not likely to tell you anything without proof that you're working for me. If he doesn't cooperate, tell him that his designation is L792. That should convince him.
Okay.
That's as much help as I can give you for now. Please, hurry. If that synth is out there alone, he won't last long.
Alright, I think we can do that. Nick. Alright, you got Faraday. Let's see if he has anything
Hey
more
there.
to say.
Yes?
Tell me about yourself, Faraday.
Me? I don't know why you'd care. I escaped the Institute, just like others here. Never had my mind wiped, thankfully. I like to think I came along right when Demon needed me. I found him before all this, before Acadia. He needed my help, though he refused to admit it. He's always been stubborn like that. Anyway, I've been by his side ever since, making sure he has everything he needs.
I'm sorry.
Alright.
Never mind.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and take a look around your area, Faraday. You got a fan? Take it.
Well, ain't that a blast from the past?
That's a funky filing cabinet. Or light, or whatever it is. Take a bunch of random stuff here. Take all of your tools, because you obviously do not need the tools.
Lend you a hand with that terminal? Gotta do his ass.
Give me a moment, Nick. Nice! Okay,
Can't break the code. Hey,
Go ahead.
no way I'm cracking this.
Over here.
Good thing.
take a crack at that, Nick, while I do some additional, looting.
Hey,
I'm listening.
move here.
Done and done.
Think you can unlock that terminal?
Count on it.
Yeah, go ahead and take care of that for me, Nick.
How are they? Oh. Oh. Bingo.
Yes?
Nothing, Faraday. Nothing. Nothing at all. What do you have in your computer? System status. Array online, memory integrity 94.7%, CPU load 31, 17 offline, 4 drive intermittent, no response, drive 6, B7 not responding. Okay. Maybe that will become more relevant as we progress. Let's go ahead and head over here. No Nuka. More fans. I can always use the fans. I can definitely use all the screws that we can get our hands on. Alright, so now we're here on the lower level of the observatory / Acadia. I guess it's a repurposed observatory at that. Off here to the west we have a door. We'll head inside. And
So, I understand you've seen a good bit of our island.
Aster.
What do you think?
You're the one who lives here. What do you think of it?
Well, I think it's all rather compelling. This island, with all of its danger and beauty, predates you and I. The ecosystem isn't what it once was, but it has adapted, and it will continue to adapt, long after we're gone. What's important, really important in the long run, is understanding it, and then passing that knowledge along to those who will follow us.
So, what exactly are you doing?
As much as I can given limited resources. Cataloging specimens, observing evolutionary trends, compiling data for future generations. I should note that I'm not fully versed in human anatomy, but I'm your best chance of medical assistance should you require it.
Interesting.
Since Dima has approved of you, I'm more than willing to offer help.
What can you tell me about Acadia?
It was originally a place of science. I like that about it. Feels like home in a way. I don't mean the Institute when I say home. More that, I don't know, that abstract feeling of belonging someplace. We all belong here, in our own way. Dima's to be thanked for that.
Excuse me.
Can I help you?
So, what's your story?
Similar to most here, I think. I fled the Institute feeling that anything else would be allowing myself to remain trapped, constantly in fear. I chose not to go into hiding, though. I felt to do that, I'd lose what makes me... me.
Yep.
Does that make sense? If I lost my life, that'd be one thing. To lose my identity, that was too much to bear. Thankfully, it never came to that. So, here I am.
All right, keep talking.
Excuse me.
Can I help you?
I'd like to help you with your research.
Oh, well, that's thoughtful of you. Okay. What can we have you do? There's a flower native to this island, a species of the genus Aster, that has survived remarkably well. It doesn't quite have the brilliance of color that I understand it once did. Before... well, before the war. I'm personally rather fond of them, but lately have been investigating secondary chemical properties they possess. If you could bring me additional samples, it would speed up my research. I can offer you a meager amount of caps, if that makes the idea more appealing.
What exactly is the point of all this?
A mix of scientific inquiry and personal interest, I suppose. I'm curious about the changes the species has gone through over the centuries. I also find them beautiful.
Oh, I've already got some asters that I picked up earlier, so...
I have some flowers for you.
A beautiful color, don't you think? As promised, here are your caps.
Ah, interesting. 8 per. That's good to know. Okay. So, we harvest some gourds. Lots of planters. Lots of planters.
Can I help you?
Check. I'll take that fertilizer.
Accounting for taste.
Never mind.
Never mind.
I'll get back to it then.
Yeah, get out of the way. This stuff will be appropriated
Can I
for
help
use
you?
in the Commonwealth Defense Program. Yes. Let's see if we can do anything with what we've got on us. Utility, traps, mines, healing. Yep, nothing. Okay. Didn't think we did. But we can grab a number of other things here. Let's empty all these planters out. Oh, it's a double planter. Man, that is actually a good...
Can I help you?
Black bloodleaf. Watch out, you're in the way. Hub flower. Check, alright.
Are you okay?
Oh, I'm fine. Just taking all of your stuff. Don't mind me. That's actually a pretty efficient way of planting these.
Sounds like you got the all clear. So what's your story?
Why do you care?
I suppose I don't really. Just not too many visitors lately.
Ah,
That new girl and now you. That Kasumi's a good enough kid, I suppose. Little confused, maybe. But then, aren't we all? Not that anyone's asking, but I'll tell you. It all gets easier to deal with when you realize none of it matters. What you are, where you came from, let go of all that, and life gets simple.
Is there anything you care about?
I mean, staying alive is preferable to not.
yep.
Beyond that, what's the point of caring? Anyway, lately I've taken to amusing myself with trading. Don't have much to work with, but I'm always happy to make a good deal. Let me know if you need something. I probably won't have it, but let me know anyway.
Sure.
Anything interesting you can tell me about Acadia?
God, no. Have you looked around this place? Death by boredom is a legitimate concern. So, come on. You want to do a little trading?
Yeah, sure. In a second.
So, what's your story?
Me? No story here. Not one that matters, anyway. Like I said, it's not worth holding on to. Nice of you to ask, though.
Excuse me.
Cog.
Need something?
Let's see what you got.
Let's do some business.
Ah, you got a decent amount of ammunition. Weapons. A boosted plasma sniper rifle. I don't have one of these. And I got some plasma cartridges. Tactical 50 hunting rifle. I've already put that, alright, you know what? I will, apparel. We got anything interesting in here? I've already got fisherman's hat. Let's grab fisherman's overalls for the collection. And that is expensive. Reduces damage while standing and not moving. So, yeah. Yikes, okay. So the recon set is better than the heavy armor set. I'll keep that in mind. And here's just a bunch of junk. Now, some of that is rather expensive. Springs. You don't have any shipments of screws, unfortunately. Yeah, that's fine. We'll take it. I'm curious about this plasma weapon here. And I'm not too worried about the small expenditure in caps. Okay. So let's go ahead and go into our inventory. Let's assign that to 8. Nice.
Need something?
Grab those stim packs. Okay. Do a little quick save here.
Did you need something?
I've already talked to Chase.
Acadia may not look like much from the outside, but it's all some of us have got.
I assume
It certainly wasn't what I was expecting, but it means there's hope, right?
Were you disappointed with what you found?
I mean, look, I don't want to sound ungrateful. If it weren't for Acadia and for Dima, I'd probably be dead. I guess I was just hoping for more somehow. When I first escaped, I had no idea what to do with myself. I was so lost, so scared. But I heard rumors of Chase and what she was doing, that she was bringing people to a safe place. A place just for us.
Okay.
And now here I am, for all it's worth.
So now you're here. What comes next?
I don't know. I really don't. I've just got to keep telling myself I'm better off here than dead.
Alright.
Hey there.
I've just got to keep telling myself I'm better off here than dead.
Apparently that's the last of the conversation there.
Did
We
you
talked to
need
Chase. Miranda!
Excuse me.
So you're that new fellow from the Commonwealth.
Yes.
It's so wonderful to meet someone from back home. I'm afraid Kasumi doesn't seem to want to discuss it, but how are things there?
Getting better.
Getting better every day, I think.
Oh, that's so good to hear. I would like to see it again someday. Once things settle down here. Acadia is all well and good, I suppose. But honestly, it does get a bit boring.
You're safe here. That's what really matters.
I suppose. One could do with a little excitement now and then, though. Don't you think? I'm sure I'll see you around. Do take care.
Right.
Building a collection or something?
I am, of lots of tools. Life preserver. Why not? Who knows when I'll need to preserve my life. Armor
I
workbench.
assume you're not planning on staying long.
Circuit board, frag grenades. That is something I don't care about. More plasma? What's your problem, dude?
Is there a problem with my being here?
Maybe. Maybe not. Acadia is only as secure as we make it. We take unnecessary risks, we get careless, and things can go bad. Fast. If there's a synth who needs a safe place, then we take them in. Let them live as a synth, without fear. You don't fit that description. It makes you an unnecessary risk. It's nothing personal. Minimizing our contact with outsiders is just practical.
Is there anything I can say or do to change your mind?
Just don't cause any problems.
Hey there.
You want to buy something or what?
Sure.
What can you tell me about Acadia?
It's smaller than I'd like it to be. But then, we don't exactly have the numbers to fill someplace larger. Makes it easier to defend anyway. Forget it. Did you want something or not?
Let's see what you got.
Alright. Yeah. Take a look.
Alright, so weapons, radium rifle. Don't really care too much about that, although I should probably get one at some point for the collection. A Gauss rifle. Ooh. I'll just put that there for safekeeping for a moment. Double shot 4570, old reliable. I don't really want to buy that at the moment, but there it is. Radium rifle. A flamer. Sergeant Ash. You'd like that, wouldn't you, Nick? Any interesting of this combat? Combat. We don't have any heavy combat armor. No. There's a hazmat suit in case we didn't pick one up previously. Yep. I'm going to buy that. Thank you. Alright. Now we have a Gauss rifle. We're going to put that on 9. Sweet! Okay.
Yeah, right? Look, I'm not anybody worth talking to. My head is killing me. Now's not a good time.
What's wrong?
What's wrong?
We're doing this anyway? Even after saying I don't want to talk? God. You try having somebody botch a mind wipe on you and see how it feels. Then get back to me, okay?
What do you mean, mind wipe?
Oh, for fuck's sake. You're a synth on the run. You go to someone, you get a new face, and they wipe your mind so the Institute can't find you. Only somebody screwed mine up. So here I am. Now just, please, leave me alone.
Sorry. Alright, so the Gauss rifle.
You want to buy something or what?
Gun nut rank 3, which we can't get to yet. Well, we have, rather, I should say. We don't have the parts. But man, that damage jumps up.
Use a hand.
Recall level 4. Wow, look at that damage. Woo! Right, let's put a short scope on you there. A suppressor. Yeah! Okay. So that's that. What about that boosted thing here? You need all science to upgrade this. Sniper barrel. Standard stock. Okay. Oh, there's our Gauss rifle. 91 shots. We'll have to keep that in reserve there.
I can't wait to get out of here and travel.
What else do we have in this area? 15 caps, that's not that much, but we'll take their cap stash anyway. That's further down.
I just can't deal with social interactions, okay?
That's fine, you don't have to. Don't worry about it. We'll just take all the stuff here. Yep, and alright, so let's head farther down now.
You're new here too, huh?
And there is Kasumi.
Ugh, circuitry is completely fried.
Alright, first. Carrying too much and can't run. Nick, where you at?
Maybe if I reroute the sensors?
Alright, let's look around real quick.
Energy output on these things are terrible. Who designed this?
Nick, where'd you go? That's
I'd
fine.
almost have better luck rebuilding this from scratch.
There's Nick. Nick.
Heads up.
I'll see what I can...
Yep, so I need you to carry that. And then all of the junk! And then... You know, I'll give you all of the old... Well, just all of the armor, period. And that... And... I think we're good for now. Alright. Kasumi Nakano.
Kasumi Nakano?
Sorry, I'm right in the middle of something.
What's that you're working on?
Just trying to cobble some pre-war junk into something usable. Now, do you mind telling me what you're doing here?
I'm a detective. I was hired to find you.
You're a what? You came all this way... for me?
Yeah.
You left without telling your folks why. You must have known they'd be worried.
Look, my mom and dad... I mean, those people that were taking care of me, they wouldn't want me back. Not if they knew the truth.
What do you mean?
I'm not their daughter. I'm a synth. I thought if I just left, it would be easier for them. How would that conversation have gone anyway? I've been lying to you this whole time? Your real daughter is dead and I replaced her?
Do you have any proof that you're actually a synth?
Little things. Dreams of waking up in a lab. Years I can't remember from when I was a kid. Not to mention how I never quite fit in back at home.
You haven't replaced anyone. Kenji and Rei are still your parents.
Look, I get it. They hired you to bring their daughter back. And I wish I could. I really do. Acadia isn't what I thought it was. There's more going on than just the refuge. I can't leave until I've gotten to the bottom of it.
Okay.
I've been running for long enough.
What kind of problem is there in Acadia?
It's a long story. I just have to figure out how to... Wait, you find things. Track down answers. That's what you do, right? That's why you came after me.
Yes.
What if I told you that there's a secret? A big secret here, on this island. Something way more important than just one lost girl.
What are you talking about?
Where to begin? You saw all those computers that Dima's hooked up to, right?
Yeah.
They hold his memories, or offload data from his brain. Or maybe some combination of both? Well, Faraday asked me to help do some repairs on them, and, you know, I got curious. There's like a century's worth of life experiences in there. And that's when I see it. Data models Dima has been making. One was the fog taking over Far Harbor. Another was a nuclear detonation on the island. Plus, death counts. What if Dima is so open and welcoming because he's actually hiding something from us? A plan to wipe out the rest of the island.
We should get to the bottom of this. If Dima is putting on an act, we need to know.
You don't trust Dima? After you came all this way for him?
I didn't come to Acadia for him. I came here because this place offered answers. And now that I found a place I belong, I'd rather not lose it all if Dima is secretly planning to destroy everything.
I'll help if I can. But that's not much to go on.
I know. I've been working on that, but I haven't had much luck. I keep seeing Dima, Faraday, and Chase head into the laboratory at the other end of the hall. Then they come out later looking like they've been arguing. There's actually a storage space right next to there. It'd be a perfect spot to hide and eavesdrop, but it's been locked up. I've also tried breaking into Faraday's terminal, since he and Dima are so close, but the security on it is crazy.
I'll eavesdrop on the meeting.
Eavesdropping on the next meeting sounds like our best bet. I already found the key to that room.
You did? Great. Come back as soon as you found anything.
From one case to a new one. It's never easy for us, is it?
No.
I swear someone has the key to that storage room. Maybe Cog? He's always moving supplies around as they come in.
I think we ought to talk.
What's wrong?
Wrong? Oh no, nothing's wrong. We've just been traveling for a while now, and I figured, especially after all that stuff with Dima, that you deserve to know more about me.
Okay.
So, there anything you want to know?
What do you remember about the Institute?
It's all pretty hazy from back then, but now and then I get glimpses. Life inside the Institute, they keep you isolated. A single test chamber was my whole world for years, and someone was always watching. Then one day you wake up on the other side, and that's it. They've cut you loose. Welcome to the brave new world. Such people in it.
What's with the outfit?
After I started the agency, it just seemed like the sort of thing a detective ought to wear. I got some old memories, pre-war. Faded to all heck of guys dressed like this, doing what I do. Putting on the hat and trench coat, and I figured it'd let folks know I was serious about the whole thing. Clothes make the man and all that. Guess I felt they made me the man I wanted to be.
It suits you, Nick.
So who are you, Nick?
That's a question I've been trying to figure out myself for a long damn time. I know I'm a synth, authentic Institute handiwork, but I'm still mechanical, not bioengineered like the fancy synths giving everyone the willies these days. I get tune-ups now instead of checkups. You remember when Dima was talking about the Institute's personality experiments?
Yeah.
My memories. My personality. They're all lifted from some cop who volunteered for an experiment back before the war. They scanned his brain and copied it onto the hardware that runs between my ears. Don't know why they chose to make a robot based on some pre-war cop instead of a math genius or a bioengineer. But hey, maybe that's why the Institute tossed me in the garbage instead of turning me into one of their people snatchers.
Wait, the original Nick was from my time?
Sure was. Which meant when I finally ended up out here, it was quite the rude awakening. I remember waking up one day in a garbage heap, a body in tatters and a head full of memories belonging to a man who'd been dead for 200 years. Suffice to say, it was a confusing couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Folks didn't really know much about synths back then, so when I finally ran into people, they mostly treated me with caution rather than hostility. But the kids, they weren't afraid. I think his name was Jim. The first person to actually speak to me after I got the boot from the Institute. My first human contact in this world. Grilled me for an hour. Once they'd seen I wasn't going to hurt anyone, the other folks in the neighborhood came out to ogle the mechanical man. It eventually turned into a pretty swell soiree. A local mechanic even gave me a once-over free of charge. Those people, they treated me like a human being. I've been trying to return the favor ever since. It's a surprisingly rare trait out here sometimes.
Yeah.
It's something I've noticed you got a fondness for. Part of the reason I've stuck around this long.
Where's that town? We should go visit.
Tried to go back and say thanks once I'd gotten myself established, but the place was wiped off the map. Raiders. Don't know what happened to the people.
If you're good to people, they'll be good back. That's something I've always believed.
Couldn't agree more. Well, I expect you're about as bored as can be listening to me rattle my skeletons. We should probably head out.
Let's continue exploring. All right, thank you, Nick. Get some ammunition here. All right, what do we have in this area? Stairs up.
Every day's a struggle here, but at least we don't have to hide.
I'm glad they're able to help you. All right.
Acadia's far away enough from the Institute that we don't have to worry, right?
No accounting for taste.
I would not go that far. The Institute's arm is long. Alright, so let's go ahead and finish. This has been a wealth of tool-like supplies here. Alright, let's go ahead and... Ooh, condensed fog. How much do these things take? And I wonder what the condensed fog is used for. Gotta be some use for it, right? Terminal. Fog condensers. Motors reworked, correct problems. DEMA proposed upgrades, flow intake, power consumption, reduced, feedback from our representative taken into consideration. Noted and ignored. Vacuum tubes reset for corrosion, noted in multiple cases. Adaptive seating motors recalibrated. No additional instance of DEMA becoming entangled in memory access apparatus. Power coupling is upgraded. Concerned that we are approaching the limits of what DEMA's internal power source can safely accommodate. Too much more of this and he risks overworking himself. Oh, I meant past projects. Brought after incident. After calling function repairs, all functionality restored. Every additional attempt. Okay. Let's do this then. Alright, we're gonna quick save here. Nick, where you at?
Yo, psst.
Do
Here.
something for you?
Hide and wait. DEMA.
We need to accomplish this without bloodshed. Far Harbor and the Children of Adam have a right to exist on this island, the same as us.
They're going to kill each other, DEMA. There's no stopping it. We need to pick a side now.
Haven't we already picked a side? Building the fog condensers around Far Harbor wasn't exactly a neutral act.
We couldn't stand by and let the people of this island die to the fog.
Just like you couldn't just leave the Cult of Adam without a home? Giving them the submarine base was a mistake.
Oh boy.
The nucleus, as they're calling it, is basically one big fortified position.
Far Harbor had cast them out. They have strange beliefs, but they have always accepted us for what we are. And Confessor Martin was a friend.
Well, the new Confessor isn't. High Confessor Tectus is an unstable megalomaniac, and he's gonna keep threatening us as long as we're helping Far Harbor.
Guys, can we talk about the elephant in the room? We keep dancing around it.
My old memory banks in the submarine base.
I can't believe you never told me about those. I have to wait until they become a security risk.
I know how it looks in hindsight, but at the time, it was an act of trust. I was honestly more worried they'd accidentally trip the pre-war security and get hurt, giving the children my old home, allowing them to safeguard my old memories. I thought our people would be working together.
Just how secure are the banks? How long do we have? And what's in them?
I've gone over this before, Chase. I don't know what's in them. That's how it works. It's as close to forgetting something as I have. But I've run some projections of worst-case scenarios. If we do nothing and the wrong knowledge falls in the wrong hands...
So send me over there. I'll be in and out in a day.
We can't risk it. They know you're from Acadia. If you're caught, or even seen, then it's war.
We should at least prepare her to go in. We're running out of options. I say we tell her how to crack into the memory banks.
You've been working on this without me?
It came up in a private moment, Chase. But yes, we've been writing a program that will let you access and download my memories. It's not going to be like a normal hack. You'll be breaking through a version of my own mental network. It'll consider you to be an intruder. I've loaded the program with some instructions I've recorded that will help guide you through it. I'm afraid it's difficult to explain without seeing it for yourself.
I'm finishing up some tweaks to the program right now. I'll leave a copy of it for you on my desk when I'm done.
Get the program, use it to break into the memory banks. Got it.
Hopefully you won't have to. We'll keep monitoring the situation. I only want you going in if we have no other choice.
Okay, that's not good.
He's got his fingers everywhere on this island. And whatever's in his memories isn't something we can wait for someone else to find.
Right.
The detective's life isn't an easy one, but it rarely lacks for excitement.
Yeah, I hear you, Nick. Okay. Let's go and do some more trading real quick. Just so you can take all the extra junk that I've accumulated.
All ears.
Alright, well... I guess we gotta get out of here. After I grab this ammunition. Nice. Stim packs, gas canister. Don't need a broom or a metal bucket. Let's get back here and let's go talk to... Let's see here. Let's go talk to Diva and let's get Faraday's program. I think we've exhausted the... Let's talk to Kasumi real quick.
Hey, Kasumi.
Dima has secrets. We have to find out what he's really up to.
Yep, well, I'm on it. I am definitely on it. Doop-a-doop. Don't mind me. Didn't hear anything. Didn't hear any secret messages. You can just ignore me. Was this that... That was that door that we just opened up. We could have gotten up here quicker. Of course. Nope. Alright, so. Let's turn back around. We've got to talk to Dima, and then we're going to get that program, and then I think we'll be able to call this an episode. I think we've pretty much explored the full extent of Acadia. But we'll find out here in a moment. Alright. Let us go. I can't forget our armor either. You know what? Let's acquire. Do. Do a little quick save.
Dima.
Yes. What is it?
I know you left some of your memories behind in an old submarine base. That you're worried the children of Adam will get to them.
You've been busy.
Yep.
I was hoping you were taking your time learning more about us. Huh. I suppose you have. Maybe this is an opportunity for both of us. I can't send any of my people without risking the children of Adam linking them back to Acadia. But you're new to the island.
Yep.
What are you planning, Dima?
Before I begin, how much do you know? Did you have any questions for me? About Far Harbor, the children of Adam, or my memories?
Yes, we're gonna start with everything.
You left your memories behind? How does that work?
As a prototype synth, my raw data capacity is limited. I began using computer banks to expand, to give me room to ponder, see new things. I had to leave some of my earliest memories behind when I left the sub-base to the children of Adam. I thought they were safe.
Alright.
You're keeping Far Harbor safe, is that it?
Not exactly. They're fiercely independent. But the fog was starting to choke more and more of the island. So I proposed a trade. We would give them the technology to keep the fog at bay, in return for them being a lifeline to the outside world. A safe dock, and a place to buy supplies. Unfortunately, the children of Adam view the radioactive fog as a holy portent, and their bloodied history with Far Harbor puts us at odds.
Yeah.
The children of Adam on this island, you were helping them?
Yes. I know their faith in radiation as a type of god is a bit different. But who am I to judge? I was using a submarine base as a home when Martin and his followers stumbled inside. They had been cast out of Far Harbor for their beliefs. When I left to found Acadia, I knew the base would be in safe hands. They needed a home, a place to belong, just like I did. But now Martin is gone, and his successor, Tectus, wants to finally end the feud with Far Harbor by letting the fog swallow them.
No.
I know all I need to.
Then my plan is simple. Pose as a recruit and infiltrate the children of Adam. Gain access to their base in the old command center, guarded by some pre-war security measures. You'll find my memory banks. I'll give you the program you need in order to access my memories. Bring me anything you find. It's not going to be like a normal hack. You'll be breaking through a version of my own mental network.
Right.
It'll consider you to be an intruder. I've loaded the program with some instructions I've recorded that will help guide you through it. I'm afraid it's difficult to explain without seeing it for yourself.
So how does this program work?
There will be a fairly ordinary-looking terminal with some attachments. The program will give you access to the terminal. Once you attempt to obtain a memory, your perspective might shift a little.
VR.
Just relax there.
Check.
The program will explain things to you as you need them.
Actually, I already have the program. I was thorough.
Well, I guess that just means I've picked the right person for the job. One more thing before you leave. Whatever you do, don't assault the children of Adam directly. Our ultimate goal must be to bring peace. If you attack them, they'll consider themselves at war with the outside world.
Agreed.
If we find anything suspicious in those memories of yours,
Nick!
we'll be back. Count on it.
All right, then. Well, I do believe that we have gotten back there. Let's go and head back down one more time. We'll go talk to Kasumi to let her know where this leads. Make sure that she knows that her faith has not been misplaced. And then we'll be able to end this with the complete exploration of Acadia.
Turns out Dima's earliest memories are in the hands of the children of Adam. He's afraid of what they're gonna find.
So, is that what those death projections were about? It wasn't Dima planning to destroy the island. He's worried the children of Adam will.
Yes.
Or is he still hiding something? What could be in those memories that he would leave them behind? Is there really something in them that's dangerous? Do you have a way in? Into his memories? Assuming you can get past the children of Adam, of course.
About the children of Adam, what do you know about them?
Well, I heard about them a little bit back in the Commonwealth. Radiation worship, something like that. I wasn't in Far Harbor long, but there's a lot of hatred for them there. I overheard someone talking about killing a child of Adam missionary. I can see why Dima would be worried. We just need to make sure we know he's not up to something else.
Right. All right.
I got this program that Faraday and Dima wrote. It's supposed to help me access the memory banks.
Really? How would that work? When I was taking a peek in the computers he has here, Dima was hooked up to his chair. I was just tapping into it. I wonder if you'll need to, you know, connect to the old banks the way he does? Some kind of connection between your head and the computer. Oh, but that's it. And then Faraday's program would be translating Dima's thoughts and data, helping you through any security guarding it. I'm sorry, I'm making assumptions. It's just, well, it's a little exciting, isn't it? You'll let me know what you find? I'll keep an eye on things here.
All right, then.
So, say I get the memories. What then?
If it's something that would really threaten the island, then it's better out of the hands of the children of Adam. Or Far Harbor, even. And if Dima really can't be trusted, we'll have his own memories to confront him with.
All right, then.
I'll get Dima's memories, and then we'll figure things out from there.
Good luck.
All right, then. I think we are at a good wrapping up point then for this episode. We have explored just about all we can explore here in Acadia. And then we are going to pick this up on the next episode.
One day, I'm gonna get out there and see the rest of the world.
Yes, yes you will. Pick this up in the next episode where I think we're going to start running through some of these side quests before we plow through the main quest line here. So, but that'll be for the next episode. I hope you all have enjoyed. As always, my name is Daniel. Thank you all for watching. You all have a great day.